This bad dude. I'm hosting the game and I want to fucking slash side chat. 30 seconds. Okay.
We got a 30-second
30.
delay. Understandable, dude.
For everyone watching later, I moved this week.
DK boys, what does that mean?
Dream Casper.
So.
Oh yeah, okay.
He made his big apology
Yeah, understandable.
after trying to fuck a 16-year-old.
I thought you meant to type DQ because they're trash talking a lot, disqualified, but it's okay.
Alright, we ready to start?
Stream's still not ready for
It
me.
says okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting an ad. Great.
R. Trying to get an R from both sides. I'm gonna start it. Yeah, 10x says it's on. We're good. Pigeon says R for the boys. Okay. Both teams are. Wait, no, they're not R.
Oh my.
Oops. Oh my god.
Okay. Alright. The boys are not R.
Alright, bro. Hopefully smooth sailing after this.
Kilo is missing.
What?
Okay. The
Wait, what did
intro
I do?
page.
Wait, what happened?
Is there some fancy intro we're supposed to give them?
Okay, alright.
I mean, okay.
I've never heard anything about an intro page. Where's this at?
Yeah, I want to point out I'm not officially a caster, I kind of just showed up.
Intro page. Hey, it's in the Community Snowball Cup week 5. The biggest game yet so far, maybe.
Probably.
Reverse,
Reverse
debatably,
good.
like week 1-2, debatably one of like the worst teams going into it, what everyone's saying, and then breaking power rankings, proving otherwise, and now the boys, the powerhouses.
Reverse lost to.
Squirtle. They lost 3-1 or 2-1, I think officially. They said they tied that map. That reverse was clearly gonna lose.
Okay, so this should be a pretty high-ranking game because if
yeah.
They top 2 statistically or not?
Yeah, top 2 statistically, and it looks like both sides are electing to come out with Symmetra. Symmetra's really common on night market. Glad to see it. They're both teleporting top, going in, getting both their teams to void. Looks like the boys have the upper hand by getting set up early. But a waste melting down magical instantly on Symmetra.
Penguin falls though. Without a main tank, it's gonna be really hard for Reverse to take this.
Yeah, I mean it looks like they're just giving it up. They're just letting. Yeah, I'd pull out right now if I was Reverse. It looks like they're electing to fight it, even though you're starting to get percentage.
They just lost percentage. Yeah, it's kind of strange.
It's actually quite confusing because Symmetra can get back on point really quick. A waste of the pick on Dewey.
They just sustained. They got the new test.
And then a waste is just all beamed up right now, all charged up, just gonna melt their whole team. Looks like they can't do anything about it.
Playing face Mara doesn't even care.
Honestly, if I were the boys, I'd really be focusing Symmetra right now. Just close quarters with your shields up. He's just gonna stay high charged.
They bought themselves an extra like 10% there, stalling a point after Reverse had already won the fight, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
Setting up sim turrets on point, but then deciding to leave point.
And then you kind of got the ult advantage with boys, even though Reverse have both their DPS ults up right now.
Sure.
Pigeon going ahead and Sigma ulting in, hoping for a good pick on the engage. I'm going with a pick on Gino of the Mercy. Now going down one of their supports, relying only on their Moira scroll right now. I'm going with 2 picks immediately under Reverse, looking like Reverse is just going to crumple right now. I don't know if they're going to put any ults into it outside of the symmetrical.
The boys are just really aggressive with their ults and took it really quickly.
Hopefully.
Kind of just sat there and took it.
Yeah, I mean, I really felt like if Reverse would have pumped, like, maybe even, like, Barrage, it possibly could have turned that fight around and kept the point.
Well, they did lose the Mercy earlier on, so it makes it really hard for the bar to survive while barraging.
And then they really focused down the Moira as she was coalescing, so they really couldn't get much from it. It looks like Neo's just gonna poke from the side.
Is gonna be wanting to go into this with a nice barrage or a Sigma ult or a pulse
Yeah.
or something along those lines.
I mean, it looks
See
like
what
they have.
can do.
Looks like they have almost all their ults up. I would really hope they start spending something now. That was a really good barrage.
Nice. Really good
And
synergy
magical with the
between
with the Deadeye
pull and
counter.
rush.
It's yeah.
I don't
and
think it
Reverse
matters
is
though.
very good.
Magical's 4K, it doesn't matter. Reverse
Yeah,
still
his
got
whole
all the
team was
kills.
dead. I mean, they got the picks on their healers and their tanks, so yeah, Magical's 4K was literally just nothing but a play of the game now.
Reverse is
Neo
just
electing to
back
go
up
over
in your
to
group now, though.
yeah, Neo electing to go over to Doomfist after he popped Barrage. I think that's actually a really good call. Right now, it looks like they're just mirroring. I think the boys do have the upper hand, even though Reverse are actually winning this point still right now.
I thought the boys would take it right there because they didn't. Reverse didn't really fully regroup. The boys could have rushed point harder and got the 2 or 3 that were on point, but they didn't. They took too long.
Yeah, I think in the mirror, I actually have boys with the upper hand.
Well, Reverse still has their. Yeah, they're okay. Not anymore. They just used everything.
Yeah, they popped everything, but it looks like they're gonna win point. Oh, Gino with a res on Neo. I don't know if it's gonna help much. But it is their Doom. Dooms can turn points really easily.
Let's see if Neo can do
EMP
anything.
wall riding in, actually going really low. Looks like they're not gonna be able to get the pick on him. Looks like the boys are actually gonna turn this point around.
But we're
One
in
fight
a
territory
1-5
for
win
Reverse.
Reverse, yeah. They
Yeah.
get one more and they win. The boys still have to hold for at least 2 fights.
Yeah, if I were Reverse, I'd actually play it so I'd farm ult and then go in all hit Q. I mean, but looking at the boys, they're coming up on 3 ults right now. 3 really good ults at that. So we'll
Yeah.
see how that turns out. Turn me going
I think-
really low off the
I
start.
think Reverse to just take a really fast fight, try to get ults out of the boys, and then go again.
They don't have the beat to counter that Gravitic Flux, so it's actually looking like a really easy fight win. Yeah, looks like Reverse is just gonna pull out. I'm
But
not sure why they do
Rancer
multi.
opted to use Coalescence, even though there's no way they would win that.
Yeah, it is quite confusing as Tom Curran also ended up using, yeah, they won the fight. Yeah, I guess it didn't matter in the end. Wow.
I'm
They-
assuming Reverse probably got flustered.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
Okay. We might need a pause. Okay. And Gino leaving, questionable. Oh, okay. So I'm wondering if maybe he was having frame rate issues. Is he allowed to? He has 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, they
So,
have pause time.
30,
And honestly,
31?
I don't feel like keeping track of the pause time, so as long as it's not like super long, then I don't really care.
Yeah, as long as we don't accidentally hit back to lobby. Which I don't think I'd actually had a. But yeah, I think in the end on Night Market, it just came down to I think Reverse should have tried brawling it out even after they lost their tank at the beginning of that fight. I think they should have just pushed in, tried to get a touch, try to stall it out, try to get a pick or two until their team could get back. But instead they got a pick and they pulled out. I guess they thought they might have had someone able to go for point. Maybe it might have been Gino, who's probably having game issues. So that might have been the issue on why they lost Night Market.
Pause. I mean, I wouldn't say one individual is the whole reason the team lost. I think that they over-ulted the fight before. They could have
Yeah.
taken the fight loss, because like if they were tracking ults, they would have known the boys had ult advantage on them, and they could have just taken it and like let
Yeah.
them have it, or they could have tried to bait ults out or whatever.
Yeah, I was just curious if they were just relying on one sole person to touch to bring it into overtime.
Maybe.
Because I think their Moira was down at that point and she got picked late after she coalesced. So we'll see. I think going into this map, I still see the boys winning it very cleanly. I mean, although this is really good for Fars, and they might get something out of
I
the
don't know,
match, but
Reverse.
also a hit scan expert.
90%. I think Reverse pull it out. I want Reverse to win because the boys are, you know, undefeated. But
Yeah. I
At
mean,
the
our
same
rematch
time-
with them next week, so would be nice to hold it out until then.
I'm a caster right now, not a player. No weeps. What is that?
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, let's go Reverse. They beat us, so that means they're obviously good. I mean, they beat No Weebs, a team I'm not affiliated with. I'm a caster.
True.
Looks like Gino still has another 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, they are?
Okay.
Alright.
He's at-
Alright.
they're good.
Oh wait, he's in the lobby. Hold on, I gotta move it. I don't know what. Oh,
They're all.
what?
They're
Okay.
all are.
Yeah, my bad. Yep. Okay. So starting off now. Now let's see what they're running. They're probably. I think Gino's probably gonna go on to the Mercy since they're letting him go Pharah. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
they did okay with the farmer. See, I think that they shouldn't try to contest the Doomfist, Doom v Doom. I think that they should stick with the Pharah and just use that
I'm
to their
also
advantage.
I understand the McCree, but I think maybe going Reaper for the point brawl would be nice here.
3, 2,
Even Doom.
I can kind of understand what Versus is trying to get at. The McCree counters Stewie on the Doomfist, and then the Pharah just farms.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So that's what I was getting at. I was wondering if they might have been able to get more off of something else, but see how it goes. Looks like the
It's not
boys
the
electing
best
to
combo,
speed
but
straight to point cleanly while they're getting a little farm off of reverse right now.
Very weird shield placement.
Looks like reverse already electing to turn their matrix. Oh, Tom Kern with a quick pick off of Waste who's on McCree right now. Looks like they're just gonna settle on point while Neo's trying to take out Magical right now, so he has nothing to contest the Pharah in the skies while he's just farming. He actually looks like he's about to come up on a barrage really soon.
Looks like Reverse is wanting to regroup after their loss of a.
Yeah, they do have the barrage for the next contest. That's really good. The only thing that the boys would be able to get in time would be Coalescence.
Yeah, maybe. I would say Neo and Penguin should probably just find a barrage as soon as they can together.
Yeah, honestly, if I were Magical right now, I would actually
There it
be
is, there it
expecting
is.
the barrage. Yep, and then with a quick point in right there.
Very big.
The boys already with 30% of the
Fantastic
board.
full barrage coming out from Penguin and Neo.
Yeah, I think Magical should have had the awareness that they were probably gonna go for the barrage, or they might have had it like coming up on deck and probably go for the flash. But
I feel like the boys think that they're good enough to not even worry about what the enemy's gonna do, because
Yeah.
they're gonna win anyway, you know?
Yeah,
like,
they're-
that might be their mindset. They
they're
just don't.
really good at the game. I mean,
Yeah,
the
they're
last
coming
map
in
was
super
really good.
aggressive, popping golds. I wouldn't be surprised if the boys took this easily.
Yeah, I could like
Stewie's
Magical
going and
still
punching
contesting
people.
the Magical goes off the
Magical
map,
goes off the map. Okay. Alright, Magical.
and then
Maybe
they're
the
just
boys strategy we haven't seen before.
wow, they were able to contest the fire. Fire went into the window and they were expecting it. Neo's down, so we'll see if maybe Gino could go for some sort of ballsy res if they push it on point. Doesn't
There
look
goes
like
their
it.
main heals. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no way you're
Tom Curran just taking out, just completely destroying the team right now.
Stewie going around punching people. Can't happen.
Reverse with 48% though, so still decent. I mean, the boys are set up now, so we'll see how it goes. The boys also with the ult advantage here with Pongoose, Deadeye, and Beat for their Sigma ult.
Yeah, so Reverse's comp is relying on like them getting ults. Like they might be able to take it with a bongo and just a lot of damage, but more than likely, like the boys are just gonna hold out. Oh, but that's a really good pull.
EMP
Oh,
with the
okay.
great boop right there. I think at this point I would switch off the fire. If the fire is getting contested this easily, I think if I were Neo, I'd probably go Doom and we'd switch off the Reaper and maybe go over to switch off the McCree and go over to Reaper for Oasis.
Magical's caught on. He's not letting the fire get charged anymore. Not as much as he did the first time.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Oasis is on the Reaper though. Maybe he thinks that
So yeah,
he
so-
can effect on the Doomfist more as the Reaper.
It might be a good call. We'll see how they go about going into this. If now they go for a flank attack while they're pushing from the front, it might actually be a good thing. Ranther coalescing in, trying to get some early damage on so his teams can push right in. Although they might be waiting out the bongo right now.
Right now.
Oh, Oasis with a pick on EMP right now.
Can't beat this. But it doesn't matter. He only gets
Me
one.
with a good gravitic flux. Looks like they're gonna take out Pigeon and the Sigma. Oh, yeah, it looks like the boys are just crumpling right now.
Reverse. More percentage.
Although yeah, they're pumping everything into it to get this point, so hopefully they have enough sustain. Maybe one or two of the boys will stagger. So so they just don't completely get steamrolled by the ult advantage that the Bois have right now.
They're only up 1 technically, but they are coming on to 3 more.
Yeah.
Rancer and Gino are both coming up on their support ults, so that might help them out. Really, if I was Neo right now, I'd be looking to get a barrage as soon as possible.
I will not waste
Yeah.
this opportunity.
Because the boys like to play really aggressive. One way to beat that is to play more aggressive.
I mean, even though they elected to stay on the fire, it seems to be working. Oh, and then Pigeon taking out Neo as I'm saying that.
Really unfortunate that
Stewie
they
coming in with a Doom
did
ult.
it aggressively.
It looks like
The boys just
they're
coming
doing with
in
a great gravity
left
flex. It looks like the
first
Boys are actually just gonna. Looks like they might be winning Lijiang right now. They're clearing out all of reverse right now. Maybe reverse will have enough stall to come back, and as they're still the Boys are still capping right now.
Penguins trying to make it on the ball. They can't make it up.
Looks like Diva's gonna be trying to come to point, so maybe that's enough stall. Maybe they can get a pick or two off of Stewie on Doom.
They're getting in. They almost have 3 on point, or 2 now.
Gino's on point,
never mind.
riding up the top. This might be
Just
enough to get their
Lucio.
team back. They just gotta rely on getting a pick now.
More than likely.
And it looks like the Boys are
Overtime's
just gonna steal the
go.
point.
Penguins made it. He's gonna get killed though.
He might be able to roll enough for his team to
I
get
don't
set
even
up,
think
and
the
no.
Reaper will make it.
It's
No.
unfortunate.
Victory.
Close,
Yeah.
nevertheless.
Boys take map 1. Very, I mean, the percentages were close.
Yeah. I mean, but in the end, it just looked like anytime the Boys went to retake, they always got the retake 100%. It just came
Yeah,
down
I'm
to
not sure if
their
they
rotations
hold
really well.
The defense on the point. Or sorry,
I don't-
reverse.
I'm not sure if the Boys just knew what they were going to do or what. There's Magic with a 4K that still ended up losing the fight with. Alright. Go back. See what map they won.
I got 4. How did we lose? Yeah, going into that last put or the last defense for reverse trying to hold the point, EMP beated very early to aggress, and Neo didn't recognize that, or he was already committed to the barrage and he just barraged straight into the overshields.
Yeah, I think
didn't do anything and he got picked.
I think at that point they were just getting sweaty palms. I think they realized that the percentage that the Boys had, or I can't speak right now.
I mean, at that point, like, once they beat it, I think the call was just to back up as hard as you could, wait for the
Wait
shields
it out,
to wear
yeah.
off, and then use the barrage and whatever else you had built by that point.
I just think they were getting really antsy. I know Neo is one of the FARs that, I mean, yeah, he is really skilled, but I think for the most part, every time he gets a barrage, he doesn't really hold it for long. So maybe that didn't play out in his favor this time.
Which, yeah, that's good far play. To, you know, build barrages
them,
fast, use them fast, you know, before people even know that they're coming, just use them.
Yeah, in this scenario, he might have been so tunnel focused he didn't realize that they beat it, or just still wanted to break through it anyways. Maybe his team was going to collapse on him, but they didn't have that much coordination.
Yeah, so far it does. I mean, reverse has had some good plays, some good like pool plays coming out from Penguin on their reset.
Yeah, their pulls were they seemed really coordinated for the most part, especially with the barrages. That time it just didn't happen to work out. Yeah, so their reverse is choosing to go Horizon Lunar Colony. Any subs? Both sides. So
Sure.
I honestly can't see them summing anyone in. Maybe
Is Grim a
McCree
coach?
Burways.
For reverse?
Yeah, Grim's a
Because
coach.
Grim says no. Why Horizon Lunar Colony? I wonder if Reverse is confident with Horizon Lunar Colony.
I don't know. I hate Horizon Lunar Colony. It's
Does anyone like? I think people just play Horizon Lunar because they think they're good at it, not because they like it.
just waiting to see if Reverse have any subs, and then we'll
I
get
think,
started on the next map.
Silence usually means no. I think the R should come out.
I'm gonna wait for confirmation.
Hit him with a big R question mark. Yeah, there we go.
I'm really curious how this one's gonna play out. I mean, you've seen Oasis Symmetra, so I'm wondering if they're gonna try maybe a sim strat for their attack.
long do they have in between maps to discuss or whatever?
I don't care. 5 minutes. I don't know. I mean, they're not ult tracking or anything, so it doesn't really matter. No Smileys, Polystrats.
Alright. Yeah, that's something to mention also. This is basically the Smilers without Oasis versus Oasis team.
You are accurate, except I think Zone was in for Apple. Was Pigeon on
EMP, Kilo,
Smiling?
and Tom Curran, right? Those three?
Yeah, AMP, Kilo, Tom Curran. Yeah, those are the Smilers, essentially.
And
I
then
mean, those were the core of Smilers also.
Magical, Pigeon, and Expert are not Smilers, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think it's like Rio and Smilers and a little bit of Vega. McCree for Neo. So it looks like McCree's coming in. I know they're probably planning on maybe running Doom, because I know that's what McCree has the upper hand on.
That's kind of interesting that they put McCree in for Neo. Neo, even though like he did get shut down a couple times, I feel like he was getting a lot of value on the fire. Maybe they're just wanting a Doomfist, a better Doomfist to play, because I think McCree probably has the better Doomfist out of the two.
Yeah. Alright, we're starting going into Horizon. Yeah, I also think that McCree does. I think McCree has the upper hand on Doom, but I mean, Neo's isn't that far behind, and other than that, I'm not too sure what McCree plays. I know he plays a little bit of hit scan, but hit scan in this
McCree's
meta
a
is.
scan player, and I do remember seeing his Doom and thinking, hey, that's pretty good. So
Yeah.
I think it might be a good sub. Might be. A
Yeah,
good
I
change.
mean, it made Stanley quake in his boots, so it has to be good. Alright, already electing to pause. Oh, they're ult tracking. Not cool, bro.
Alright. 5 minutes.
I don't. Sometimes you gotta lay down the law.
Gotta lay it down. Should I bring up the rules?
No, I already did.
I feel like this is the type of game we're gonna have to get into the rules.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wait, is Stewie back? He back. Okay. Make sure he's in. Yep. Okay. All right, they're setting back up now. So I'm curious if the boys will elect to run Symmetra. I mean, we saw magical Symmetra on was it Night Market on Li Xiong, which was, I mean, questionable, but I mean, always got an early pick on Sim, so you really didn't get to see much of it, and then he switched off when trade to McCree. So we'll see if maybe Magical will run Sim, or maybe even Stewie, Tom Curran. Also, I think if you're looking at the rules, I think the team's allowed 3 pauses in one game or something. 2. Not too sure how that works. You might want to check that. From the reverse side, looks like they're gonna run Punker, Sim Punker, so maybe they're gonna have a teleport back to point, or a teleport for a different position, maybe to where they can aim on point. It's actually really smart. And honestly, I could see Tom Curran, Stewie coming out on Junkrat, which no, he actually just switched over to Doom. I'm curious if they're gonna scout it and then maybe switch to dive. Maybe we can get rid of this double shield. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna do the teleport Bastion strat. They're gonna have a teleport back on point and they'll rotate. McCree on the Bastion, so I'm wondering if McCree had a better Bastion than Neo?
Well, he has a hit scan, right?
Yeah. The boys electing to go up stairs, right? And
Yeah,
looks
they're
like
gonna want to rotate straight onto the Bastion and just jump right on top of their team.
communication looks really good. I mean, instantly rotated back. Penguin with a good shield positioning. Looks like they're walking under. It's gonna go straight to point. That's actually really smart.
They break the teleporter before they already moved.
Yeah,
but
that was
gonna
actually
be right on top of them.
Yeah, they got a tick already. I mean,
yeah, but they win the fight. Sometimes the fight's repetitive,
with
right?
a pick on a ways. Yeah. So right now, I mean, it's good. They can just build up ult right now. But that was, I mean, they got one pick. That's actually really good.
Der Kampf ist
It
noch
makes me
nicht
wonder
vorbei.
that the boys not realize there's a teleporter back there, because like they didn't
Yeah.
really rush for the teleporter. They kind of just sat on point.
And I don't think Sim was really shooting. So I'm curious if they're gonna switch and take a different approach. Maybe Sombra? No, it looks like both DPS are coming out. They're gonna stick with the Doom Reaper. I think they could definitely break through it. I think maybe dealing with the Sim turret would be one of the best things, so they can't rotate.
I mean, they could just do something similar to what they just did and actually go for the teleporter this time. Just jump
Yeah.
right on top of the Bastion, take him out.
I mean, you saw that they got one pick off of it just because no one killed their point.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
all just
the
came back.
reverse tanks didn't take a step on the point they could have.
Looks like they're pressuring down the Bastion ship right now, and the Symmetra turrets are just they gotta take care of the Symmetra turrets if they want to go in.
There's the window.
Now T started with the ult. They got an early pick on Sigma. That was really good. And
Giving up percentage.
Gino with the
All
red.
you have to do is just
Alright.
take a step.
I'm curious if maybe they haven't practiced as much, because like you said, they did give up a tick, and it looked like none of them were going to touch point, so they probably would have just given up the point anyways. That or
Yeah.
they would have died trying.
They seemed panicked. I think they didn't really know exactly what to target, what to do.
Yeah, I'm curious
The
if
boys got
maybe-
in their face, they didn't really know.
Maybe they panicked or maybe didn't try it out that well.
And now they're getting
Yeah,
snowballed.
look, they already got the pick off on their main thing, so it actually looks like
So,
Boys might be able to
going
roll
into
this
a-
point.
Yeah, we're
It's gonna be
going
a
into
really high time
snowball
bank.
situation.
I know Penguin plays ball, so maybe they'll be able to bring it back on ball. We'll see how this goes. It looks like they're gonna get the cap though. The boys with a really quick cap on Horizon Lunar Colony with 4 minutes 30 seconds of the time bank. It actually looked like a reverse couldn't recuperate in time. They really got a really good snowball going on.
Yeah.
Initiating match.
No, I'm curious if we're gonna see the boys bunker. I think if the boys do pull out bunker, I think they might like have better coordination, so we might see it brought out to
Should
its
we
full
be
potential.
regulating match chat?
No.
That's not, okay, yeah, as long as they don't say something too aggressive.
Yeah. Well, I think match chat's hidden on stream. I mean, I can't really see.
Yeah, I'll look at the rules real quick.
I mean, these teams are both really memey teams, so I can't see anything. Yeah.
Okay. So can they just say if they want, as long as it's not like really aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't see, like, they're both memey teams, so I can't really see them saying anything that will get them in trouble, but if they do, of course, they'll be regulated. Tom Curran coming out on the Junkrai. Looks like they're gonna run Junkrai Bash in the OG shield break bunker situation. So I'm curious where they're gonna hold. If they're gonna hold top left, I mean, they're not gonna have any teleport to teleport back to point, so I'm wondering who's gonna play that role.
Well, they just won't wanna. They don't. You don't have to have a teleporter to rotate.
No,
Bastion.
definitely
You just-
not.
Bastion
I mean-
does have legs. He can get up and move.
I was just curious if they were gonna run the Symmetra, because I know Oasis is fairly good on the Symmetra.
Well,
I mean,
Junkrat's kind of similar to Fair in the fact that he can take off angles and punish people that are trying to move, like in weird directions. Like Junkrat already just on point, trying to shoot them in the back while they're going to the stairs.
Yeah, and he's just. I mean, in this first fight, I can honestly see the Junkrat farming the ult already. Oh,
But the Baptiste falls. That
think
means
of
no
Baptiste?
immortality. The rest comes out though. They didn't push the.
Oasis
part
with the
though.
pick on Apple though, so I'm wondering what's going on with this point. It's not looking good. Actually, it looks like Reverse are actually going to take it even quicker. Point one. Oh, maybe we can get a really good Junkrat ult. Junkrat only with pick on Penguin. I don't think they're going to be able to get
Yeah,
it.
not really good.
Dying.
If anything, it was a waste unless he's switching. Is he gonna switch? Yeah, he's switching. That
Yeah.
makes sense then.
That was really good coordination and
Objective lost.
Reverse just kind
Rotating
of
from reverse.
Turns out,
Yeah.
you know, Bastions be out here like, oh no, it didn't
I'm
work.
curious if maybe their Junkrat wasn't splitting them with his mines, or I'm curious what their approach to that was. Maybe it was something they didn't practice too well.
Yeah, who likes to practice 2 CP anyway?
Yeah, but Verse aren't going to be able to get the snowball though, because all of the boys are already back. I'm current with a pick on Gino already.
Yeah, the boys
Stewie
are
is just
not
on fire
getting
right now,
snowballed.
completely destroying all the reverse.
Stewie said, "Oh, you guys want to snowball us?"
This yeah, this honestly makes me think that they shouldn't have even ran the Bastion. I think they should have just stuck to the Doom Reaper because
Yeah,
the
just put
Doom
Stewie on
Reaper.
Doomfist and you win. Honestly, he'll carry the team every time. Or
Yeah.
not carry,
Oh, obviously. I
but
mean,
with the support of his team, get a lot of kills.
yes, he does good.
Very good Stewie, yes.
Sir
Very
me
good
switching
Stewie, yes.
from the away skin until to the home skin. Maybe that'll help.
First taking position, but yeah, they get Stewie though. That's winnable, you know.
Yeah, Pigeon with a
Running out of resources though. The beat comes out late for Gino.
first are down there, Marissa though, so I really can't see first getting much from this. It's a good signal.
I do
First
see them
might
getting
be
something.
winning this point. Yeah, a waste with the 3K. Awesome. They just need to get on point and hold up now. And they aren't gonna have a bigger time base, but it will be almost as much. And they just need to clear out point right now. And
The
it
boys
looks like
are having a stagger right now. The boys are gonna actually be able to stall for pretty long if they do it efficiently.
3 on point. Yeah, if they're able to get the pick off a magical and EMP, it looks like they might be able to get it. But it looks like they're timing it out, waiting.
Yeah, the boys
Really
are
good
going
with the
for a
stagger.
stall right now.
Oh, Tom Kern with the pick on Gino. That might be
That's
what they
really
need to
big.
turn the point. Oh, it looks like the boys might be able to turn this fight back. We'll see if they can stabilize in time. Reverse getting with the picks in their favor. It might actually work out in their first favor after all.
The
Yeah,
boys almost pulled it back, almost.
yeah, that was really close.
I will.
I mean, they did get another 40 seconds out of him, so I think that was actually really good on the boys' end. I mean, then
Always
they're still gonna have greater time, babe.
Very good Blossom. Even after his mate tank failed, he said, "We gotta win this one." And he went in, pressed Q as Reaper, and pressing Q as Reaper usually means you get 1 or 2 kills.
He said, I got you,
So-
Chief. Hold on. Hold your beer.
He ended up, what was it, a 3K with his Blossom?
Yeah, it was a
Straight in the
3K.
middle of their team.
And I think he either took out an
No
Immortality or he
repercussion
took
for
out a Bongo with it.
Some may say Oasis was the Stewie for that fight.
But he plays Reaper instead of Doom.
Ready for
True.
battle.
I just meant the fact that he carried his,
Yeah.
did well with his team's support.
The boys on their defense looking to run Ana, Reaper. No. Switching out the Ana. Looks like they're gonna run Baptiste Moira, and then Reaper Doom. I think this is what they should have ran all along. I think this is actually a really good comp for them to run. I think it suits them way more than the Bastion comp. Because Stewie can kind of just win fights.
Kind of feeling like picking up a new casting style. One of my favorite casters of all time.
Just don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
They're electing to
So
hold
you
a
see
little
the
bit
boys
back.
are not using a Bastion. You hate to see it. You really do. You hate to see it.
You hate this. Something you just don't like seeing.
Just don't like
The boys electing to hold a little back
Should
left
be
so they
running
can rotate the
dive.
point if needed. Not what you wanted to see. Magical going in the back line.
McCree
McCree
with
with a
an
pick on
early
that.
pick on Reaper. Stewie trying to follow up with that, but
Curious
no,
in this
nothing.
situation if Magical should have stuck in McCree if that's what he's more comfortable on.
Reverse just needs to go in, keep getting the picks. Don't let the boys regroup. They're trying to back up, but Reverse to just keep this momentum going. Keep
Yeah,
getting picked.
the boys
Great.
look like they're just
Already
starting to crumble
coalescing.
right now.
Beating Kilo by like 50%. Kilo
Ran.
has Coalescence. He opts to use it, even though they're losing the fight
Oh,
by a lot.
really good pull from Penguin. The coordination on his pulls are really good. He's getting at least 3 or 4 clumps every time, and his Reaper's always there to get something out of it.
Yeah, real
Nice
mature.
pull, Rook.
Real mature. Real mature. I just heard it. I
Lethal.
just heard it.
That's what I wanted to see. Lethal there, coming for a visit. Really cool Lethal.
My favorite caster of all time.
Glad he
love
could
to
come
see
do
it.
some business. Lethal, if you ever want to do some business, you can stop back on by again.
Objective lost.
The boys electing not to even try to fight that. Just setting back up, back right.
Reverse has a pretty okay time bank to
Yeah.
get the 4th point if they can do what
First
they
look
did
was
last
really
time.
good. I'm hoping the boys can stabilize. Maybe they can get a quick pick or two off the
You
beginning
start
and
coming first, they're gonna land.
oh,
Right on top of the Blossom.
McCree with the
That was a really good eat by Pigeon, but it wasn't enough.
yeah, but McCree coming in with the punch was really good. It looks like Reverse are gonna take it again. I mean, of course, the Boys are gonna come in with a stagger and they might get them down to a minute, but it's actually looking
I don't
really
even think
good
they
for
went with the
Reverse.
stagger.
No.
Not this time.
Reverse with God, I hate
Reverse?
2 CP.
Alright.
2 minutes in the time bank. 4
Let's,
players on the
we got
board.
another, what? This is gonna last, what, 30 more minutes probably?
Yeah, I mean, that's just a 2 CP. Map 3 will probably be around 7:30.
Initiating.
You guys don't want to
interested
watch
see,
Horizon? Come back
Reverse.
around 8 o'clock.
Reverse. What are they gonna do? You think they're gonna try the Bastion again, or you think they're gonna roll out with the Doom Reaper? Because they're doing really well with the Doom Reaper. They're
don't know.
contesting the Boys really well. Like,
That's
if
on
not better
attack.
than them.
I'm curious how their defense Doom Reaper is gonna turn out.
Ready.
Looks like
They're
they're
doing it.
Yeah, looks like they're sticking to it. I mean, I don't blame
Mirror
them.
comps once again.
I think in the mirror though, I do give the Boys the upper hand. I mean, on each of these characters, I think all of them get the upper hand.
I mean,
Attackers
yeah, but they were just
in
mirroring last fight,
30
weren't they?
seconds.
You're right. You're right. You're right. But these are the two best teams. These are
Reverse
the
might
two
be
best
feeling it.
teams.
They might be feeling it. They might
Debatably, two best teams. Boys are the best. Team.
Not debatably, statistically.
It's That's the word.
Statistically.
Statistically. Not what you wanted to hear.
Kind of what I wanted to hear. I like the statistics of it.
Bring dive back.
And if they aren't statistically the two best teams, then I'm sorry, I don't really keep that much track.
Statistically, that's right. That was the word I was. Each time they're electing to hold the top left. I'm not sure how this is gonna work out. I'm not sure if they should just give up the high ground and just end up holding back by point. If that'd be best. Is I mean, each time they've held top, it just hasn't worked out.
The most powerful place to hold.
With
but
a
the
really
problem
good
is,
rotation on the Boys right there, just walking
Reverse
straight
is,
under, going to point, shutting them out of
not-
point.
Yeah, they're not realizing that the Boys is just going straight to point every time. Like they didn't even look.
Yeah, I
they
mean,
thought
I
they
think
were
they should have been
going
aware on
upstairs.
it. I mean, they did it even when Reverse were running Symmetra.
But that doesn't really
Oh,
matter.
Tom Curran with a pick on a waist. They're down there. They're down there Moira also. It actually, it looks like they're just gonna clean it up right now.
That
Stewie, of
fight
course.
was in Reverse's favor, but then,
Yeah.
then
I think
it
the
wasn't.
waist had the early pick, and it was actually really good, but it just ended up not working out in their favor in the end. The Boys
So,
looking clean.
From what I gather, both these teams' defense is absolute garbage, and then the attack.
Fuck this meta. Fuck DCP. We should make the respawns even quicker. We should make stagger
Maybe
meta.
Reverse won't get rolled this time. They look ready. They look ready for it. They got Penguin got a really good
Penguin with a
pull.
really good pick on Stewie right there. That's actually really good. And I mean, like I said, it all comes down to coordination.
Honestly,
with,
that
Penguin's
pull just won
pulls.
them the fight. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're really good on capitalizing off those pulls. That's really good for them.
Kilo always wastes coalescence after the fight's over. It's a shame. to see.
Yeah,
You
it's
hate
like
to
this
see
one.
it. You hate to
I honestly think they should save.
I don't know why. I think
Honestly,
that
I think
some
if
of the
it's-
boys have the mindset that they can't lose fights, so that they pour
Yeah.
stuff into it and then they lose anyway. You know.
Well, I think that's what catches everyone off guard the most part is that they are in a lost fight. Everyone expects it to be easy, and then they just flip the switch, turn around a lost fight, just like that.
Yeah, that only works whenever one person on their team's alive. I'm not gonna say any. Stewie.
I don't know about
Sorry,
Steve, but that
yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Curran guy is kind of sucks.
Yeah, you're right. Nice beat coming out.
Yeah.
Sorry, cheating. Probably is gonna save the fight here.
Oh, Pigeon with the pick off of McCree. It's actually getting really good. Without the Doomfist and Pump, like, teams just tend to crumple.
Yeah, the boys might be able to take this. Serve
Oh,
nice
really
pull.
good graphic
he beats it, though.
but they have the TM. Oh,
The main tank's down though. That's gonna be a lot less shielding. That means Reverse should be able to pull this out.
Reverse,
They gave him
really.
a tick though.
Yeah, I mean, they ended up pulling out in the end, and Reverse are
But-
going to have the greater time bank now.
Yeah, they have time bank. Reverse could win this. Might happen. Might happen.
Hopefully they're able to bring it with some time bank.
McCree goes out there and feeds, but he gets a pick, so is it really feeding? You know, it's just Doomfist things. Are they gonna push without their whole team?
It'll take more than that to stop them.
Get into position.
Pigeon drops on point really early. Both Doomfist punch each other, but Reverse gets the upper hand of it. Magical gets frustrated, just presses Q, wins. Gets 2 really big picks. Looks like the boys are gonna take this one after that reroll. Reverse might be able to pull something out, but they don't really have any ults to do it. Gino's coming up on a beat, but really that's just gonna be for stall. Unless McCree can get some picks right now. Let's see if McCree can do anything with his overshields. He gets the Lucio. And he's done. This is a really good stall coming out from Reverse though. I don't think it's winnable, but the longer they stall, the better the time being.
Sorry, I'm back, and it looks like the boys are actually gonna win this fight.
Yeah, they will, but the stall was really good.
Yeah, they got him
Reverse
down to a minute
had
time
really
bank.
long stall.
Score 4.
Just spectate Stewie. This probably be good content.
Yeah, it's quality. But I was gonna say, how you're saying Kilo usually burns his coalescence late fight. I was gonna continue on that. I think like in this meta, like the best way to use coalescence is either on an engage or just mirroring. Like whenever enemy team pops coalescence, you want to make sure.
I
You're,
disagree. I think the best way to use coalescence is to take out the enemy's bongo at every time.
Good call.
I honestly do though. If you use coalescence to take out an unprotected bongo, like or a shielded bongo rather, not like around a corner, then that's a lot of value. Like
I just like blossoming bongos. It's probably the best use of blossom.
Doomfist punch also is probably a really good thing to get rid of.
Attackers incoming. 30
Bongos are powerful
Jeez.
left alive.
I just got informed that I think Squirtle might be statistically higher than Reverse.
Oh, you hate to see it, dude.
I
Alright,
hate to
so
see it. I wonder who brought it up.
Alright, I'm gonna go look at the standings so that we don't sound big anymore.
You sound big, not me.
No,
You're the one that brought it up.
said it too.
Yeah. You're the one that corrected me, dumbass.
Okay, as of last Wednesday, Squirtle does have a +5 map differential, Reverse has +2. Alright, so the 3rd seeded team is going against the 1st seeded team. Correction.
Yeah.
They have the same map and lost though, so sorry Squirtle for disrespecting you like that, but you kinda did, you know. Anyway, Reverse still
Doing
like
stuff.
holding themselves in this little corner. They play really defensively here.
Oh.
Stewie's gonna be looking for a
Apple
good
with the
one.
shield on point. Looks like they're just gonna set up on point. Maybe they can get a pick or two off of Reverse and maybe win the point.
Reverse might be able to win it just holding the back though.
Stewie constantly getting gold out of their Orisa and just punching him out of position. Vision with a pick off a waist, it's actually really good. This fight's looking like it's in favor of Bois right now. Magical with a pick off from McCree.
Reverse, they're
They're
down
down
their
there.
DPS. There's 0 chance of winning.
Yeah, this is looking
Maybe
really
like
good.
a
I'm
1% chance.
not too sure why we would burn coalescence in that fight. Quite questionable
Okay,
coalescence.
so I've realized
He just.
I think Kilo just knows it's a cooldown.
I think
It's honestly a
Kilo.
cooldown.
Maybe it's a power
Coalescence-
play.
30
It's a
seconds.
cooldown with a really long timer, because Kilo and Ranter are both building their coalescence really fast. The difference is Ranter doesn't treat it like a cooldown as much. He uses it a
Oh,
lot.
waits with the pick off a Kilo, Penguin with the pick off a Pigeon. It actually looks like they
Yeah,
might be able to
Reverse is
settle
gonna
up and
hold
not let them get this second cap.
They use the bongo, they use everything.
10
I think that they probably could have held the bongo, because the boys did back up and recruit really fast. This might
EMP
come
going to
down
touch
to-
point. This might actually they got the touch. Do you know what the pick off the EMP
Tom
though? The
Curran
battle
with the punch from the side.
Oh.
Yeah, EMP
That was
already
actually a
beat down.
really good beat from Gina right there. And they're just dumping out ult right now. This might be what they need to fight. 3 with the pick off of Stewie, their fight winner. That looking good. It looks like Reverse is just gonna clean up and
Popping up on the Doomfist.
stop them right there in their tracks. We'll see how Reverse can do on their attack.
All
They
they
have
gotta
2
do
minutes.
is just capture first and then get a tick.
Yeah. Or
And the
draw it
map's
out.
finally over.
4.
Thank God.
Yeah, I really hope it's not a draw.
I
Draw's
hope
kind
it's
of
not
gonna
either.
Initiating match.
We'll see what the boys elect to do. I mean, hopefully we might see something we're comfortable in, like magical. I mean, seems to be getting outdone by Oasis on Reaper for the most part. I think maybe the best thing might be to put magical over to McCree. instead of the Reaper.
Yeah. I honestly do think Bois has been having a really good Reaper this round. This
Ready
map.
for battle.
Mainly for the boys, it's just been Tom Curran impressing me with the Doomfist, like getting picks, getting the early picks. I'm not sure. Magical has good ultimates though.
Attack incoming in 30 seconds.
What time's the Pachimori game at?
5, 4,
I don't know.
Maybe Horizon. I think Horizon Lunar Colony might be done. It looks like they're gonna stick to the Reaper Doom.
Still got the other maps though.
I mean, hopefully they can do something about Oasis. I mean, although with McCree on Doom, it actually he seems to be the big fight winner for the most part, unless Oasis does have Blossom. Oasis Blossoms are really good positioning.
The high ground really
Yeah,
fast.
and the boys are actually just electing to go back on point. I actually agree with this.
They
I
are
think they should
taking
fight it.
the reverse strat of just hiding at the back to point. And
Apple went for the pull to
they
pull
don't
him off
die.
the high ground, but didn't actually get anything from it.
It
looks like-
a nice try though. That was
Yeah.
a good pull.
Oh,
That
Penguin
was a-
dropping. That was actually really good.
But I mean,
I
they had
think
to
what they're
drop
gonna-
sooner or later anyway. So was he really?
I just think they should be expecting McCree to just punch right into him. Just watch out for that. Looks like they're gonna go for the... Oh, Oasis and Magical going for the Reaper 1v1. Oasis going really low right there. But playing back in his team is actually
Magical's
really smart
sneaking
for Oasis.
behind. Let's see if Magical can get anything from this flank. He opts to 1v1 Oasis again, and they don't do anything. They just shift away.
Playing back to point. I think even if they lose this point, the boys should try
Stewie
playing. So,
finally
but
gets
the
a pick.
early pick on concern me. Oasis
And
with a
then
pick
he's
off
down.
Tom Curran though. Magical with pick off Oasis. It's
The
actually
boys
looking
still
really
alive.
good for the boys right now. I think if
Yeah.
I were reverse, I would pull out right now. I'd try to maybe get a little bit more out of a full charge, but you're just staggering yourself
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
pulling
And it's
out.
best to end the fight.
I think the Risa might get
Gino getting
staggered, though.
picked? Yeah. Looks like they might get the pick off Arisa.
Yeah, probably would have been
It's
better
fine.
just to stand still on point and let them shoot.
Now they have 53 seconds for reverse to come back and cap while it looks like the boys have the ult economy. So it's not looking too good for reverse. I mean, reverse does have beat. They'll be
Reverse
coming up
is
to grab
coming
Nick
up
Plus.
on
Yeah, they're coming up on quite a few ults. And now I look
3
back
more
at it.
ults. They're gonna have 4, yeah.
I think the boys are gonna have everything on board though, for the most part, outside of
30
Coalescence.
seconds.
Oh,
remaining.
reverse electing to do the boy strategy.
Magical says
Magical
no,
with
that's our
Magical
strat.
with the pick off of McCree. That was actually really good. I think that's a
No,
really good
it's-
trade for the boys.
Survey is down. Looks like the boys are gonna hold it here.
Yeah, Oasis has got nothing from his Blossom. That's actually unfortunate. You hate to see it. Oasis going down. Yeah, it looks like the boys are actually just gonna win this map. That was actually really good.
Should have played Bastion.
45 minutes later, it was actually, it ended before we expected.
Alright, so the same 6
Looks like they're going to
characters
stall. They
fighting
might be able to touch the ball.
characters.
No.
The boys got it. They,
The boys up 2-0.
show that they are the superior Reaper Doom. Maybe reverse to try a different strategy. Maybe they just
Yeah, I
had
don't
some
know.
mistake.
Play
I
of
mean,
the game.
in the mirror, it started to look pretty good for them, but I'm not sure what happened there. That was the punch that really won that fight right there.
Waiting for the immortality to be broken before he meteor striked in. That was actually pretty smart.
All right, let's go back to lobby.
Ran to
I think they have
29,000.
I think they have a 5-minute break.
I had all 4 gold medals. Very cool, Apple expert.
Yeah, very professional, dude. You're on stream, bro.
I
think
hope
no,
he's
he's
not
not.
kept
Yeah.
in chat.
Kings Row
Okay, yeah.
Pug Champ.
Yeah, he's saying some very inappropriate things in chat.
They're going Kings.
Reverse will in fact reverse sweep.
Alright, thanks Pikanje. Very cool.
Thank you for the insight.
Reverse sweep, not too sure. Win a map? Maybe. Reverse are really good on Rialto. So, I mean, assuming if it's this map, I'd honestly go Gibraltar map for, because it Reverse seemed to like heavily rely on Rialto. Rialto. Wait a second. If you can tell me whenever they're back, they still have quite a few minutes. I think they still have 3 minutes. I mean, who's counting though? Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it.
I mean, Doomfist, you just kind of gotta hold right click.
Yeah, you're right. Nate did pretty good on 10 FPS.
Reaper, yeah. It's the thing about this meta. If you're on DPS, you kinda are okay running on like under 30.
I mean, not wrong. Yeah, I totally did look whenever you said what the time was at 5 minutes, so I have no clue what 5 minutes is going to be.
1 more minute. I think I set it at 7.
Okay.
Give him an extra minute. Isn't halftime 5 minutes? Oh, good call.
What?
Power ratings or something.
Yeah, for what? For these two teams, who thinks better? The players? Imagine being scuffed casters, dude.
Well, no. He was asking what you meant. Wait, if they can't hear you, sounds like we're talking to ourselves.
Yeah, there's this voice in my head, dude. Get it out of my head.
Alright, bro, shut up.
Oh, but you're worse than the boys, because the boys, obviously, statistically, they're better. They've won 2 maps so far.
Obviously, the boys. I think Reverse. I mean, of course, the maps are
Good.
close.
Yeah,
Reverse good.
Reverse is really holding their own right now. Like, I
But
haven't
the boys.
seen all of Du Bois' games, but from what I know, this might be the best stand against Du Bois yet in an actual match outside of scrims. Would I be wrong in saying that? Has there been a better match against Du Bois?
I mean, where people at least won a map. We'll see. We'll see how in the end. I think Reverse can actually take a map. I am confident that they might win King's Row, but not confident at all.
Well, King's Row is even a better map for Reaper and
I
Doomfist.
only believe in Stewie.
And the boys have been showing off that their Doomfist and Reaper are kind of better than Reverse's Doomfist and Reaper. Not by much, but enough.
Yeah,
to
I
win
mean,
2 maps.
of course, McCree's like doing really good. Okay, let me get into the confirmation. All right. Oh fuck.
Unfortunate.
Oh shit, dude. Okay. He can't be in their voice call anyways, so it's fine. All right. Actually, wait. I should check and. No, I think we should be good. It's capped at 7. All right. There are. Alright, we're gonna start it up, but King's Row, versus the boys. But yeah, as I was saying, I think the boys have an upper hand just because like they Reaper and their their Doom play seems pretty synchronized. Whereas like McCree and Oasis, like they're getting like picks on their own, but like together, I mean, it just seems like they're just playing for themselves. They're playing as if it's just one DPS.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement that you said.
Sorry, I totally wasn't actually paying attention to what you just said, but I'm not gonna ask you.
I
to
wasn't
repeat it.
either. I just said some words that sounded like they might make sense.
Yeah, that's casting, right?
Very cool, Greek Cub. Where's Lethal at when you need him?
Gonna
Well,
make
oh, we
some
should.
sense.
We gotta do the with first. Or not the first. The
Ready for
You
battle.
gotta provoke him. You gotta say, guys, you gotta go Ryan Zarya. I'm gonna be very disappointed. And if they don't do it, you gotta write slander about them.
Oh, that's kind of rough. That's
Yeah. You guys didn't go Ryan Zarya. Not what I wanted to see.
Incoming
Not
Right.
cool,
30
bro.
seconds.
You
yeah,
guys
but
didn't go
Kanji,
dive.
He did play Zarya though, even though like
Yeah.
he caused us to lose a couple fights. You know, he did it. So
You guys didn't go dive. Not what I wanted to see. Not cool, no weaves. No weaves kind of chickening out.
all right, you sound kind of salty.
Not what I wanted to hear from you, Epic Shock. Not cool, bro. Maybe if you would have went Ryan Zarya, it would have been clean.
5,
You're right. All right, so anyway, we got reverse out here. You know, don't even have to hit
Magical coming out on the Pharah.
The
They're going.
boys with the Bastion Pharah.
I am quite confused. Maybe this is something that's maybe winning them all this scrims. I'm curious what they're going for here. Magical and Pharah too. I haven't seen Magical play anything other than hit scan. Let's see how this works out for them.
That's an interesting Bastion location. Not gonna get much value there. They're gonna rotate all the way around.
Boys are doing things. They're setting up Sui right there, so he has clear view over point. It's actually looking really good. If they're able to just pressure him down, then they can
Reverse
go over
can
to
still
point.
easily
Take the pick.
contest.
Sir Me going to contest. I think Far should put
They
pressure on him on
just
point.
run them over right now. That's what Reverse needs to do. Reverse is not just running them over though. That's unfortunate. That worked.
We still need
Yeah, Stewie's holding left click on Bastion and killing people. Unfortunate that Reverse didn't just run them over. McCree opting to counter Bastion. They're playing mirror. Reverse is saying we can do it better. They gave up
Oh,
some
I'm
ult
curious
charge
if they're
for
just gonna play Pirate Ship.
the boys. If they keep their ults good, then
I
advantage.
can't say I've ever seen Pirate Ship on King's Rift until this works out. I mean, they're putting a fair amount of pressure on with the Pharah, so maybe this will work out. I'm confident in Oasis winning the Pharah duel, and as I say that, he takes out
I
the
am
first.
too. I think Oasis is the better Pharah out of Oasis and Magical.
I mean, mainly because I haven't seen Magical play for it. Oh, Tom Curran
Doesn't
taking
matter
it
whenever
out
a
of the sky.
Bastion keeps you down.
What's a Fire without a Mercy? What's a Mercy without a
McCree gets the other Bastion, got the immortality.
Oh, Magical with the 4K. I think we kind of underestimated his Pharah.
Well, I mean, he did have more time to build Barrage, to be fair.
He did have a Q. He did hit Q. You are right.
Yeah,
That's...
it was pretty fast though. Anyway, I mean,
Yeah.
kind of. Not,
I mean, they were just poking away on point. Like he was pressuring them off a point
to
on
be
first
fair,
point.
it's
That actually.
pretty easy to
was
build
really-
Barrage in this meta.
All right, trying to talk good about my friend Magical. All you're
Yeah.
doing is BMing. I'm gonna need you to
Yeah,
please.
you're right. My bad. Good job, Magical. Good Barrage. Save the fight. Clap, clap.
Also, they're electing to have their they're actually electing to have Kilo on Mercy over EMP main support.
I wonder who called for the Bastion Shatter if it's a practice move. Really good Sigma ult.
That was a really good signal, but they did have the immortality.
They
and-
had the mortality, but that does take a lot of cooldown.
Oh, and that was actually a really good pull from Penguin. No, I don't think you saw that much. Penguin literally pulled them all off the point. They just maybe should push off of that. Tom Curran just taking them out. It actually looks like the Pirate Ship's actually working out really well at King's Row.
It's kind of like Oasis and Gino keep forgetting that there's a Bastion that can just beam them out of the air.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of stuff you can play around, but there's not much air you can get to. So, curious if maybe they should switch, and it looks like they're just gonna push
They
just
just-
straight up with 4 minutes 55 seconds. I think that's the highest time make I've seen in Snowball yet.
That's a very, very quick take. Pirate Ship.
0 to 3.
Yeah, I don't think they got a
They
single
nudged
pick.
them a
I
little
don't think they got a single pick that wasn't a red off of Du Bois.
Initiating.
That was unfortunate. That was a really good Pirate Ship
Yeah,
coming
I
from the boys. Honestly, didn't
It
think
was-
Stewie could play anything other than Doomfist in this meta, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
impressed.
fucking toxic.
that's
It was
not
re-
toxic. He just proved me wrong.
Yeah, it was really solid from the boys. I think it might
He
have
can
just
play
been.
Bastion also.
I just think it might have been because Reverse couldn't get their footing too well. It didn't seem like they stabilized at all, but that is because Stewie was getting
Yeah.
picks on their Pharah constantly. I think switching off the Pharah, maybe taking a different approach, might have been the best way to that situation. Maybe even a Reaper. On the
Well, I
flank.
think Reverse was just like, oh no, they rolled us with this Bastion Pharah comp.
Now I
Switch to Bastion Pharah and our supports changed, and then they were all at 0% ult charge, and then the boys had like 50 to
Yeah,
100% ult charge.
so what I'm scared of right now is Reverse right now obviously have the lower time bank. I'm scared that they're gonna be like, oh, we have the lower time bank, we gotta try something risky to try to match the time bank or get something close. But it looks like they're just gonna go Doom Reaper, which I mean, fair enough. But Magical on the Hanzo, it's a different comp from the boys. It's actually really nice to see. It's Ana Baptiste, Doomfist Hanzo, and then double shield. We'll see how this works out. I think maybe they ran the Hanzo expecting them to run. I don't know, maybe they expected them to try running the Bastion. Maybe that's why they ran Hanzo.
Bastion, just storm arrowing him down, killing him really fast.
Yeah, to the shield break too.
Ideally here, the Doom Reaper is going to be the superior comp, but
yeah, of course. I mean,
also the boys don't have a Lucio to kite.
Maybe
so
Doom could go up. Oh,
Reverse should just be able to press W into reverse and hopefully get picks. Kite if they need
Magical with a pick on a waist, yeah.
Magical.
Hanzo's actually a really good pick. I mean, Magical has really good aim, so I mean, this actually might work out in their favor, especially when running Reaper into it. Turn going in, no picks, so luckily it is cooldown sometimes. Really good pull from Penguin. Oh, really good pull from Apple. Actually worked out really well. Looks like Reverse is just gonna pull back now, and the boys are gonna stabilize. Get a little extra ult charge for Apple right there as they're pulling away.
Yeah, so Magical got to really pick that fight.
Magical's already on Dragon. I'm curious how they're gonna. Now I think how they spend Dragon in this situation will be make or break. I think they should save it for fights about to get lost instead of trying to win a fight early. Oh, looks like they're going for the early engage. Actually, that ended up working out in their favor. Oh, and they got a waste down on a creep. Stewie going down by Sir Me. I think they're gonna push point with this. Yeah, they activated Coalescence on Reverse's side. I mean, they're not gonna have any healing outside of Ana. Running Ana is actually quite questionable, I'd say. I mean, he is gonna have Nano, so I'm curious if they're gonna burn the Nano.
He has a really good position to protect it from.
I think if I were to boys right now, I'd pull out and maybe try for the recontest, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Yeah, Magical switching over to Tracer, I think expecting to touch again, but they're just pulling out.
He's on Reaper. They decided to go meta. The Hanzo was working really well for that first point because of the flank angles and whatnot. Magical actually impressed me pretty much. More than Stewie. Stewie didn't really do much on that defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they caught on. He punched in, he used his cooldowns to get out, but as he was getting out, they pulled him back. And then
Reverse is opted to say, we can do the pirate ship better. they're doing the pirate ship with the fire. Against
curious to see how this works out.
Worked out, but Tom Curran, Stewie, does have meteor
strike. I mean, they did switch Ranter.
They asked for pause.
Oh, yep. They did switch Ranter off of the Moira over to the Baptiste, so maybe we'll see how that works out. I think they get how long are the pauses supposed to be? 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes max. It's my least pause strat.
Imagine wanting to pause as soon as you can see their composition again. Well, I guess they could press tab, but
Who called for the pause? I think it was Sir Me, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
That was Pigeon.
Pigeon, yeah, Soda Boys. And then Sir Me echoed it. But yeah.
Oh god, people are fucking not even realizing when people are joining.
And is a part of our team, by the way. Okay. Very cool. People joining. We got a full lobby now. Very cool. Okay. Rest in peace.
I think we paused at 21.
How much time do they have?
We paused at 12.
We paused at 21. Do we give them a 5 minutes? Can we get a... Are both teams agreeing to pause? I mean, if they're both wanting to pause, then like... It's a medical thing. If they're both agreeing,
Yeah.
then yeah, I don't care.
Alright, what else do they have on deck? What else do they have on deck? The boys with a lot of stuff. Reverse with
Alright,
how long
so
do we give them? Time?
I mean,
Like
if they
10?
both agree, and I'm not gonna be the dick that says, "Oh
Yeah.
man, I've wasted because I have
Oh,
nothing
no.
to do." I don't care. Like, what?
Just twiddle my thumbs.
Yeah,
How's that Pachimari game going? I'm gonna
they
DM
can
one.
go as far as they want for as long as I care. Like, as long as it's not like literally like an hour. Like, I'm okay with waiting like 10, 15 minutes. Whatever.
Wait a second. Do I have plan added? How is the game go? Oh wait, no. He's in game. Maybe he's not the best resident message. How is the Pecci game going?
Are we still streaming right now? Streaming the casting. Very
Yeah,
cool.
bet you ass. 1-0 Patchy, but we aren't getting stomped. It's close. Alright, good one, bro.
Wait, who's Patchy facing?
Bahama.
Oh, yeah. I figured. I don't think that's gonna be a stomp game. I feel like.
Yeah,
Bahama
I think it'd be
members,
Kawaii Bahama, like equivalent.
Yeah.
R, okay. Reverse
Sure.
R. What? This guy said R and then wait.
Someone puts a bot on repeat.
Need Playboy Cardi. Okay, bro.
Alright.
Need to put some Toto Africa on.
Very cool. I'm just gonna wait for the official R's. Let me tell you,
Alright.
I think they were actually within their 5 minutes anyway.
Yeah, reverse R. Yeah, they. Yeah,
We're like on the 6th minute right now, 7th minute.
Alright, starting back. Okay. The boys with the ult upper hand here, but
Yeah.
coming up on a few things over on
Um,
boys or on.
The boys, they're just gonna wanna rush this fast, just try and take it out really quick.
Yeah, it actually looks like that's what they're doing. It looks like they're just going to.
Ranter uses the immortality really early.
Oh, Penguin.
But
Barely, yeah. It looks like they're just gonna be able to stabilize.
Up with the bar. McCree providing a lot of cover fire.
Boys actually doing really good with the
Rushing
mirror strat
down
that
the
they ran.
staggers. Oasis is sitting here saying, "Hey."
I mean, I feel the strat would have worked. I think I'm shortening out. I think the strat would have worked better if Oasis wasn't in the sky, of course, watching over the rest. They're trying to overrun Bastion on card, trying to take him out. Looks like EMP's sitting there ready to touch in time. Yeah, EMP's touching.
They're running a retest. This might not work out very well. Ranter with the pick on EMP, very good.
Yeah, that was actually.
Right on top of him. Immortality comes out just in time. Dude, Ranter's saving this right now.
Oh, Tom Curran.
Doesn't matter. The boys get his picks.
That was my great cake casting impersonation.
That's kind of rude.
It's kind of toxic. But Bois able to stabilize. I mean, they did burn a few ults in order to get it back, but
I mean,
it doesn't
do
matter.
what you gotta do. It's gonna be
Yeah.
10 times harder for. Yeah, they already switched off the Bastion. McCree's over on a Doomfist. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I think
look
Oasis
at
is gonna
the
keep the
fire
barrage. Yeah.
And plus, I mean, there's not too much to counter him. Like, honestly, I think
Uh,
Bar is a better pick than Reaper if they don't have a McCree or something, because...
I mean, they're gonna have. I mean, if they get a early pick on fire, then it's done. So, and I'd probably switch off the fire. But I mean, they still. I mean, Pigeon still has, of course, his key, and he also has shield. He could possibly block off the fire because he can't really get much range. Oh, yeah, EMP with a pick off on Oasis. Free with a pick off on Current. But the Bois is able to stabilize and finish off, take out their tanks. The Bois are actually looking really good against.
It kind of looks like Reverse just wanted to use their ults and switch there, though. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really understand why you want to throw a fight. Why not just switch with your ults? No one's like, you know.
Yeah, I'm curious why Oasis didn't try getting into a better position, maybe flanking around the back, try to go for a
I
back
think their
barrage.
plan was to, hey, let's take this fight, use our ults, and if we win it, we win it. If we don't, we don't. But like, they didn't really plan anything. I think they kind of
Yeah, I
just
mean,
key and hope.
Oasis just kind of like flew up at like a really far range, you know, through barrage into a bunch of shields.
But now they're on mid.
Oasis teleporting in on Reaper, maybe trying to go for a pick or two from behind. See how that turns out.
Reverse is kiting really good right now. Really good bongo placement.
Super good bongo placement, but Magical's just getting the pick off on the Orisa and the Reaper. McCree coming in with a pick off the Pigeon. McCree's actually looking like he's going to be able to turn this fight for Reverse. It looks like they're burning their ults, but honestly, I don't think that P was necessary from EMP.
Yeah, that P felt like a waste. He's only really saving the reset in a 2v, like, what, 5?
And right now, it looks like he's just kind of staggering himself. It's kind of confusing.
Also trying to make hero plays.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate.
Life and Meteor Strike in order to
Just the Bois things.
Yeah, I mean, they do have a massive time bank, so...
Yeah, I mean, going into third point, they have 2 minutes
But throwing
24
fights
seconds.
never looks good.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
watching
not
this
cool.
corner. EMP
Yeah.
looks like he might be wanting to go for moves in the hole.
this corner is where like most of the like best fights come from. Oh, Magical with a really pick on a really early pick on a Waze. Waze couldn't seem to win the Reaper duel right there. I mean, I've seen that a lot more often now.
Very smart. McCree gets picked out. Didn't regroup in time.
I think we even saw that a bit on map 2. At first, the Waze seemed to be really rocking Magical. Reaper. Magical seems to find its footing now. It's actually kind of,
Yeah.
I almost said booming, winning the fight a lot more often.
I hate to see it. Magical might be toggling. Might have to get a,
Might have been sandbagging. Yeah.
Magical and backline already used his fate. He should be punished. They should push him down and punish.
Doesn't look like they're gonna do anything on it. Looks like they're gonna push around corner, but Magical's gonna be coming up on Bois.
Magical's just waiting for his cooldowns. No one's worrying about him back there. He's gonna
I think
come
he's
in.
breaking his Wraith again. Oh no. Oh,
he
that was
uses
actually
retreat this
really
time.
good. Really good
pull.
reflex on Pigeon right there. Oh,
Gino
Stewie just doing his magic in the back line.
didn't use speed to stop it either, which is interesting.
Magical coming in. I think that would have been a better blossom if they weren't all grouped up expecting it. They saw the teleport, and they knew what it was gonna go for.
Reverse still wants to fight this out.
Reverse should be able to actually win this. EMP with a pick on a Waze. I'm not too sure how the fight's gonna turn in their favor now.
They're only down a ways.
Kilo actually with a really good coalescence though. I think that coalescence actually gonna help them
Reverse
clear out the fight,
and get one
wipe them up.
solid last fight with their ult advantage. They're gonna have almost all their 6 ults. And Du Bois is only gonna have, what, 2?
Hopefully they don't do
Strike and beat.
the Giga Chad special, 5 ults and lose.
30 seconds.
See how this turns out.
Alright, Chief.
I think the thing they want to go for now is just hold corner, put
Bury
Bongo
the
down,
Bongo.
push the, I think this is actually
Meteor
really
Strike
good.
pull. Nice.
It's playing exactly in the favor they want. I'm current with the pick on Gino though, so they're not going to beat if they end up grabbing Swansea, but Pigeon's way off of it anyways.
I'm not gonna lie,
Waste
dude.
for the pick off Magical. It's
don't
actually
like
looking... Alright, I'm kind of confused what Verse is going for now. I mean...
Very good flux. Got a lot of value. The ground sure was shaking.
Yeah, it's the Rhea Flux. I'm curious what they were going for. Like,
Contest coming out? Contest will come out.
They probably said, alright, let's use ults, let's win this.
this.
Really good
Nice.
Blossom from a Waste. It's a zoning Blossom.
Yeah, Penguin's shield found that one.
Penguin with a really good halts. He's just anytime
They could take that out easily. Or they could just push the card in because of
they pushed it in an OT though, so it's just gonna see a
They
5-minute
have to-
time make if they can get a tick.
They have to hold one tick for 4 minutes and 51 seconds.
It's gonna
Can
be
they
rough.
do it? This is for the game. If they can't hold this, then they lose 3-0.
I really hope they try. What is? Oh. Why are they all saying GG? Not cool, bro.
Because they don't think they can hold
Oh.
it for 4 minutes and 51 seconds. They're giving up.
Oh well, no. If they draw it, they still lose. That's why they said GG.
Oh yeah, accurate. Sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of a Pega.
Yeah, I didn't realize it either. I was like,
Imagine casting and not knowing simple things.
unfortunate. Unluckers. Hopefully they
even
don't
think
meme.
about
Hopefully they come out playing what they want. McCree coming out on McCree, Ois on Far. This might actually be good.
But I mean, if Reverse wants to, actually be second seed, then map differential will help them.
Yeah, like any map matters, even a draw. It looks like they're gonna run Ryan Zarya. I respect it. Something we could do. No weebs did not have the courage to do.
We couldn't do it because we ran Ryan Zarya, and then there was a Bastion bunker comp.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like winning more than I like throwing,
Oh, of course,
you know?
I do too. But some commentators don't understand that situation. But it's fine. We'll come back
Hate to see
better than
it.
ever.
Hate to
Hopefully,
see it.
Ryan Zarya comes back. Ranter's going on Ana. Ranter, please go. That's what I'd like to see.
Thank you for Ranter. Far Mercy,
No.
Ana.
Oh, Magical with the pick on a waste already. It actually. Oh, they're just letting Gino get the res. I'm not too sure how serious they're taking this right now. They're putting a lot of pressure on a waste though. Oh,
We're at the point in the game.
Penguin with the pick on Tom Curran. Magical with the pick on Penguin. It's actually like they're taking out their tanks right now. Yeah, it just looks like they're just gonna take it.
Imagine winning with Ryan Zarya. Very good. Yeah, so we're at the point where both teams are going to be playing less than optimal comps because it's basically over. So,
I think
the map 4 should be an interesting one.
I could
Maybe
still
we see
see
some
them.
dive or Ryan Zarya.
I could still. Oh yeah, they're saying right there. I was gonna say I could still see them like going Bastion because I know they love running Bastion on Rialto.
I think the Bois don't really care about their map differential.
Yeah, it's our
So
best.
I feel like that they're definitely willing to meme hard.
Who left? Someone on their team left. Kilo.
Kilo has
I
disappeared.
do believe they have underdog there though. If they do need a.
However, if Reverse doesn't take this 4th map, then that means no weeps are better than Reverse because Reverse didn't take that and no weeps did.
Yeah.
Even though Reverse beat no weeps, well,
I don't know.
Better.
Circle of suck.
Not yet.
Yeah, we.
Someone has to beat the boys to make a circle of suck.
Bahama.
I really hope, dude. If Bahamas beats the boys, then I'll probably.
Who left? Oh, wait. 3 left.
Are they done? Question mark. It's up to the teams, really. Only team members are free.
Because they're trying to get Surmi to ring.
For the other team. Okay.
Oh.
I think we need. Away says they need 3 people to join lobby. That's.
Wait.
Why are both these teams have such massive staff
Hold on 1 second.
and like subs? I mean, do we really care?
Underdog in.
Yeah, are you listening to Pigeon? Is Squirrel
Yeah.
on their team?
Shash, wait.
Squirrel Ben? Yeah, so, but honestly, like, obviously, the boys' DPS are doing better than Reverse's DPS, because that's really what matters. Like, that's what, you know, shows who's gonna win or not. But it might be unpopular opinion. I've seen a lot more cool plays and plays in general come out from Penguin than I have from Apple Expert. I think Penguin's winning like the individual Orisa v Orisa battle against Apple Expert.
Alright, so they're having Aunt Jemima in for Pigeon. Because Pigeon cannot play.
They keep on telling us different things, dude.
Put Shash in for Aunt.
Shash. Who's
Who the fuck, Shash?
Okay, yeah. See this this very intelligent person thinks that we know everybody by like their alt names. Rockney, there you go.
Alright. Who does he
Very
want him in for? Aunt Jemima, okay.
They're very intelligent. Thinks that we know everybody by all their names. I'm gonna have to get a notebook just for Apple Expert probably.
Gino for Charm. Who the fuck's Charm?
Gino out for Charm. Charm's Charm. Is Charm in the lobby? Or is Charm on an alt also? Are we getting trolled? I don't see Charm in the lobby. Oh, he's joining right now. Okay.
Synop or Ranter. Nope and oh no, that's Nope saying that.
Alright, you gotta put Grim for Neo, right? Or did you already do that?
Shiny for Nope. Charm
Is Nope a player?
or Nope's a player, yeah. Charm for Neo. Or Gino, sorry. Gino's Blue Spectate. Okay. Grim for Ways. Grim is a coach.
Okay. Who cares, dude? Just put him in.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it later. Okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't even think the boys cares. I'm pretty sure the boys is gonna take this.
I mean,
season anyway.
this would have been way easier.
Unless they
if
actually
one
like
of them
straight up
just
throw.
came in voice.
I mean, I don't care.
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, like, I would rather them not come in voice because, like, yelling at us over text chat is
No,
better
I
than them actually just yelling over the stream and making him fool of
Yeah.
himself.
I mean, it would have
Whatever.
been nicer if one was like, alright, you want to do this person for this person. Good
Sounds
call.
good. Okay.
Gibraltar, okay.
Ew. Gibraltar's nasty. Alright.
Waiting for reverse CR.
So we got some new lineups in. We got Underdog in for Kilo, Epic Gamer in for Pigeon, and then on our versus side we got Sign Off in for Ranter, Grim in for McCree question mark, and Nope in for Sir Me. A lot of changes. Interested to see what's gonna happen. Who knows? Maybe the different comps could mean reverse takes the map, or maybe just Bois throwing means reverse takes the map, or we'll see what happens.
I think they're agreeing not to run double shield. That's what I like to see.
You gotta make it interesting.
Ready for battle.
I think we
Both
should have had
teams
that for our
opting
game.
for a Winston ball dive.
Nice.
Ana, Lucio, and Stewie locking the legs. It looks like.
That's
Love to see it. Love to see it.
30 seconds.
Like, okay, you're spoiling comps now. That's kind of a.
yeah,
shouldn't
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. Good job.
I realized afterwards.
Number
I
one.
thought they were defending.
Caster.
In a boost, by the way.
Good job.
I mean-
If they're it doesn't matter either way.
Oh yeah, you're right, you're right.
Oh,
I tried justifying my.
Now Grim's on the legs, dude.
I think he was on the legs from the beginning, no?
No, I thought I said it's on Tracer.
I think he switched. There's no way I'm able to get back to him.
The Tracer's also the legs, I guess, but Solar's the true legs. So
They're just having Winston battles up top.
Stewie's pushing card. Penguin says, I don't want you to push
Oh,
card.
the sleep on Penguin.
Under
they're
no,
just gonna melt
bad
down.
sleep now. Penguin finally falls.
So
Surrounded
hard
by
to
the
complicate
boys.
a fucking scramble combo this. No! Just went in the monkey duel.
No, going in hard, dude.
Really good
Saying,
shield dancing on his end. Two?
I think he plays Roadhog, but I guess he plays Winston also.
Yeah, he plays Roadhog and Zarya.
Opting to go really deep, trying to...
Oh, you got Anti too, he's really low. Charmander will scoot him out of that. He's really good at charm, but he still ends up going down in the end.
Even a little bit too deep on
Yeah,
there.
their auto was, I think, dead at the time or out of sight, so we wouldn't. Anti on Winston. Winston. Epic Gamer still. Or Chash still going in.
Kill that Winston easily if they push him.
Yeah, he is bubble though.
Or he pushes them.
They're just letting him. They're just letting him bully their supports.
Yeah, he's just
Wow,
okay.
he's actually going in on.
This is a Genji Blade Winston, I guess.
Did they blade? They bladed.
No, it's just got a 2K with a Winston. That's nice.
Nope, not getting anything out of his primal. Also, Thunderdog missing the sleep. Yeah.
Grim getting the pick on a big ball. Apple legs.
Really enjoying these soldier
Oh,
content.
here comes the Nano Blade. Let's see what he gets. Oh, he misses
This
the
is
first
really
dash. Can we get an air? Oh my god, look at how much air just died. That's unfortunate, honestly.
Dude, the Grim's teabag.
Here comes another blade.
I kind of respect it. They didn't
Also
get much.
nothing. Alright. That's a, imagine training blades. I think they might have talked about that one before the map started.
Oh, wait, did I just see a video or was this me?
Anyway, Apple Expert playing ball, gets a bunch of kills. Nice minefield. I think it's very good play by Apple Expert on the ball.
I mean, I believe Penguin also is a ball player, so it's good to see. Oh, nope, switching over to the Hog. Okay.
Oh, he said
I'm not
time's
sure
over.
what they're gonna get from, I mean, ball Hog. See ya.
Just to see if match are going with shots up here.
Apple just harassing the back right now. I don't know what he expected to get from that. Oh, the boops! The boops from Epic Gamer. Oh my god. That's actually
He
huge.
finishes them off, too.
Penguin getting a
Gets
poop
the
off
better
Apple
of
though.
Gets the better of Apple. Very,
Now they're just, now Epic Gamer's literally just slowly respond.
I mean, won't be able to do that by himself or Tealing.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is popped away.
Reverse is coming out. EMP kind of feeding in the back.
Neo going for the Widow duel against a actual.
Ooh. Magical takes out Charm.
I'm Kurt. Stewie just taking out Neo with the legs.
Underdog just 1v1 Grim as Ana versus Soldier. Very interesting.
Love to see it. Yeah, Grim's GM, by the way.
Unfortunate, dude.
Unlucky. Oh, both Nanos going out on the Winston. Let's see if Nope can get anything out of his. No, Nope dying. Nope getting
Another mindful coming up.
harassed.
Seeing if they can push it in. Penguin says, I'm gonna cover your mindfield with my mindfield.
I just need to take out Sin Up and take out Grim.
So I've seen between the Ball v Ball, Apple kills Penguin's whole team, but then Penguin can kill Apple, so I don't know if it's getting good value. Probably Apple.
I don't know how to commentate this comp.
You just say who kills who, man.
I don't know what the hamster dance is.
It's a funny.
Oh. Is it the ding ding ding?
I don't know what it is, honestly. I'm just assuming it's funny.
Oh, Nate left. Might have been Malding because he couldn't get.
Magical was on Widow, wasn't he?
Yeah, Magical kind of fragged.
Yeah, Sermi's asking in the spectator match chat to go Widow, but he was Widow. So, why would he not go Widow again? Seemed like he had fun doing it, no? He agrees. Are we gonna see some Widow v Widow action? Probably not, if they're running Ball Winston again, because
I
Ball
believe
Winston kind
Neo
of shuts
tried
down
going
Widow.
for the Widow. Oh, they're putting Grim on Widow. I think
Ooh,
that's
Grim.
all Grim can play for hit scan, so let's see how that goes.
Apples.
All I've seen him play on hit scan is a better way to put it.
They said no double shield, and technically Winston Reinhardt is double shield.
And I don't.
No, I'm kidding. Alright, yeah, they're going right Zarya anyway. I'm interested.
Well, it looks like they're going to NASCAR goats after this. Very cool, very cool. Very cool.
5, 4, 3, 2,
It looks like they ended up just switching Ryan Zarya instead of Ryan Winston.
Penguin went to Ryan, but nope, didn't go Zarya, so that.
Ride hog.
Not gonna lie, Apple's probably gonna boo Penguin if he doesn't have a Zarya. Kind of unfortunate.
Apple immediately going for the
But
charge
Penguin,
on it.
okay, alright, I was immediately wrong. Penguin just boomed Apple. Very good charge.
Underdog going for the Ana
Doesn't even need a Zarya.
Nope. Oh my god, Nope going uncontested and then just taking out Magical.
Yeah, they're letting Stewie have that bridge, but I mean, it's not doing a whole too much. EMP takes out Penguin. As Lucio versus Reinhardt, very good. Nope, takes the breather. Ball purple. Get that damage reduction in. Now we're seeing some good Ryan v Ryan. One has bubbles, one has a big fat guy. Still gets down. Doesn't matter if he has bubbles. Penguin had the nano.
Sleep. They're like not to use sleep on the nano. Maybe you missed the shot. It's unfortunate. Oh, that's Stewie taking out Grim. And
they're just not dealing with Stewie. Stewie's just walking around with the legs, killing people.
yeah, I mean they're
No one
kind
even
of just
cares.
leaving him uncontested. I'm curious if he's gonna use sights.
Looks like Nope's going for him or trying to. He's not up. It's not. Alright.
No, yeah.
Nope. Alright, Nope.
Trying.
Very cool, Nope. Almost.
Oh, no hook on.
close one.
He baited
Close
the
one.
hook really well. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. Stewie's aim is actually really good right now. He's actually melting Nope really hard.
Well, managed is that Nope is trying to kill Stewie at least. That's more than anyone else can say, right?
That was a really good sight from Stewie. I highly.
Very good UK. Yeah, Stewie is kind of carrying on doing really well with the support of his team. Even though I don't think his team is supporting him at all during that whole adventure, they were dying while he was killing people.
No,
Very good though, anyway.
Soldier's a support hero.
So yeah, you're not wrong. He has a heal station. Apple expert. Ooh, what's he doing? He's going for the flank shatter. Here it comes. Here it comes. Massive 3. Oh no, that's only 2. Not as impressive. Oh, and Lucas goes shadowed.
Oh no.
Oh, that's so unfortunate, dude. I really wanted that shadow to be better. he couldn't even get the Lucio. He got Boostio. That's so unfortunate. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Sometimes I'm gonna say
It was a good flank shot. I like the idea. It was fun to watch the setup, not the actual, follow through. Yeah. So far, Penguin is like, even without like a Zarya, still being like the better Reinhardt in all this though.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Stewie gets a bubble and runs away. See the amount of dedication they put towards him. One thing I see very consistently is like Stewie's always trying. Oh, well, that doesn't even matter. Neo still gets the kill on Stewie. Finally wins the soldier 1v1. It says, oh, he BMs too. Holy crap. I'm not sure what it is right now. I think Stewie's probably killed him more than he's killed him, but it's okay. Also,
This payload's coming in. Is there? Hello there. Hello.
so the boys got the dub on this fight at least. Charm staggering himself hard. Oh man, Neo got Stewie again. They soldiered each other. Visor right through each other's faces, but Neo did it first and got the.
everyone's just taking on their own fights right now.
Yeah, very split fighting. Very good charge from Penguin.
Yeah, Penguin with a really good pin. EMP trying to contest a little bit, not sure if he's gonna get much out of it.
Grim snipes Stewie. Stewie's was doing really good first point, but maybe second point just isn't, isn't for him.
Really good shatter.
I mean, it's stalled some time,
the
but
point, I believe. I
think that it should get the point.
Yeah, I think the boys won the fight.
Yeah, that shatter honestly probably won them the fight, taking the nano grind out of the fight for so long.
Yeah, despite Epic Gamer only coming back with like 0 charge and not getting any charge from that fight, they still ended up winning it.
It was a very good shatter. Stewie, loving his high ground up on the ship. Leaves it immediately. That's okay. He's gonna sprint.
Actually going for the jump shot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Apple with a really good pin again, and then the counter pin.
Counter-charge,
But
yeah.
with the nano, he should be able to just take out Penguin.
The solo grab on Penguin, is that? Holy crap.
It's worth.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's fun to see, but
Right now,
I
it
feel
seems
like
like
he could've had a
Penguin
fat
on
grab.
not Penguin, Neo on Soldier seems kind of forgettable. I haven't really seen as much, mostly because he's getting out.
Neo's actually gotten the like in 1v1s against Stewie. I'm not sure what they are because I've been keeping track, but like they've gotten each other a few times.
Oh, okay. I mean, for the most part, I mean, you see Stewie in the kill feed a lot, but I've rarely seen Neo for the most part, unless I'm just not paying that much attention.
I think I've
Apple's
seen
going
Stewie
for
die
some
just
sort of
conscious
flank.
kills.
Apple going for the
Oh,
flank
that's
and
the
ending up
second
letting his whole team get shattered.
Yeah,
And
it's
it looks like
unfortunate.
they might be able to stall it.
Charm
it to
on the
Loki,
Lucio,
but-
punching the Reinhardt, gets the kill.
So it looks like Reverse is just gonna be able to push it in right at overtime, a little bit before overtime.
Very good.
Now let's see if they can
That's
push it down the final stretch in the last minute. This is escort, so they don't need. They just need to get in into overtime.
I
in
think
order to get
Gamer
their
said
second attack.
my Reinhardt doesn't need a Zarya anymore. Roadhog's working better, right? Now they're
Yeah.
playing Ryan.
I mean, with how split they're playing, I don't think you really get as much as you probably would from
I mean-
playing any other team. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't really getting charged up at all. Playing super split, they weren't feeding him any charge.
and Epic were playing together a lot, but I mean, Roadhog debatably more fun than Zarya. Very good shatter. I actually don't know
Oh
how
my
Penguin
God.
didn't block that.
I am-
understand. I
that
thought
was
I saw
actually-
a shield up.
I was focusing on the Hog 1v1 between
Apple had a fat shatter, dude. I think Penguin
Nope,
dropped
Epic
his
Gamer.
shield just right before it for a swing or something, and Apple got it through. Apple just kind of big brained him, I guess.
Oh wow, that was actually a really good hook.
Dude, Apple's
Penguin.
getting into the swing of things.
Epic's
It's killed,
Epic's
but
hog
it
seems
doesn't matter.
really good.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be probably the
I'm not sure what Grim's been getting off of Widow though. For the most part, I've seen Magic getting the best of Grim in most of these fights. Penguin just going for the random charge, and the boop on Penguin actually helped him get the charge kill.
No.
Really, the shatter didn't work. I think right now, I don't think this is winnable for the boys. I think the best bet would be just wipe, regroup, get them on the final stretch. Penguin does have shatter though, so I really expect Penguin to try something. Actually, no. I think with a pick on Grim, so they'll probably be able to come back in time and actually get something done. They'll pick on Neo also. Epic Gamer's looking really good on the hog. Oh,
Alright,
and in the end they just ended up C9ing.
They got booped, to be fair.
So the boys ended up 4-0ing reverse. It's really close for the most part. Every map like almost came down to the wire. I mean, especially like a good show of that would be No, are we doing like player of the match or whatever? Are we pulling someone in the voice? Kef?
Very cool.
I'd
very
say
voice in my head.
yeah, Apple, Pigeon.
I mean, no. I would probably have to say one of the DPS since it's a DPS meta, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like I think the lights been shown heavily on I think they've gotten player of the match just like a few times. So I think it'd be nice to shine light on someone who actually like did something behind the scenes that no one really notices, like Rissa. I mean, even EMP on Lucio. I mean, he was matching the Sigma ult most of the time.
You choose then. You choose. I don't care.
Oh, I don't care.
I don't care at all.
Oh.
You suggest people, you pull them.
Okay. I think they're gonna go do NASCAR goats now, so.
Yeah, we can just skip the interview then. Rip. Unfortunate.
Okay. That solidifies it. The boys were really good. Still.
Yep.
What a surprise.
No team beat them yet. Reverse gave it their best.
Team.
So we got 4-0.
Everyone had reverse.
I thought Reverse
them
might be
being
able to
the
take a
teams
map,
to beat.
but turns out still no map taken. Rip.
Alright. Hey, thanks, Kef, for letting me cast, and letting Epic Shock cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
See
Appreciate
you
it.
later, Chief.
It's been real. Thanks, guys.
See ya, Chief.
See ya.